So, you'll know our next guest speaker from his breakout role as Kurt Hummel on the hit television series Glee. But did you know he's also a New York Times bestselling author? Please welcome Chris Colfer.
Hey everybody, this is Chris Colfer coming to you from Los Angeles. I hope that everyone is staying happy and healthy during this crazy time. I am so bummed that I won't get to see you guys at Carnegie Hall, but I hope our paths will cross again one day in the future. First, I want to say congratulations on your awards and achievements. It is so heartwarming to see a new generation of smart and talented kids like you who appreciate the arts as much as I did when I was your age. I grew up performing in a community theater, and I have been writing stories for as long as I can remember. And I don't know how I would have survived if I didn't have those outlets. The Roger Rocca's Dinner Theater in Fresno, California, was so much more than just a community theater for me. It was a sanctuary for theater kids. Being a writer meant that I had an entire world in my head that I could escape to whenever life got tough. I was lucky enough to turn those passions into careers. And whether you are going to pursue a career in the arts or not, I promise you everything that you've learned in the arts is going to come in handy one day, because a little creativity goes a long way. It's been just a little over a decade since I was your age, but I can remember what an exciting and terrifying time it was. So whether you have your next step in life planned out completely, or if you're still just figuring things out, I thought the best thing that I could do with this time was share a few things with you that I wish someone had told me when I was your age. So here we go. All right, number one. If someone tells you that you can't do something or you're not good enough, they aren't stating a fact. They are simply giving you permission to prove them wrong. People who put restrictions and limitations on themselves love to spread those restrictions and limitations around. And it can be very, very contagious. So just make sure you never catch someone else's limitations. Number two. Don't compare your path to anyone else's. Success is a mixture of hard work and luck. We are all born with our own set of disadvantages and advantages. So if it takes you just a little bit longer to get somewhere or achieve a goal, don't blame yourself and don't feel like you are any less talented or worthy of accomplishing it. Number three. As artists, we are naturally wired to want to please our peers. Writers love to please other writers. Actors love to get the approval of other actors, and so on and so forth. But don't fall into a trap of only pleasing your peers. The world is big enough for everyone to have an audience that appreciates them. And that audience can be as big or as small as you want it to be. So don't pigeonhole yourself into a place where you're spending all your time and energy trying to please a group that maybe can't be pleased. Number four, creative people feel more than regular people do. That's one of the reasons why we are attracted to the arts in the first place. And creativity is like a pendulum. You know, it can swing us into the heights of imagination and inspiration, but it can also swing the other way if we aren't careful. And it's okay to go there every now and then, but just make sure you don't get stuck there. And if you ever go through a period where you're feeling down and depressed and lonely, please know that is one of the parts of being creative, and you are not alone. And please never be ashamed to ask for help, because sometimes the most heroic thing a person can do is ask for help. All right, and number five, there may be times when you want to give up. And there may be times when you look around at the world and don't know where or how you will ever find a place in it. And there also may be times when you have to work twice as hard to get half of the credit as someone else. But please know this. What the present forgets, history remembers. And every speed bump that you cross just might inspire someone else to climb mountains. People like Steven Spielberg and Meryl Streep and Toni Morrison and Lin-Manuel Miranda and Elton John and Bill Gates, they didn't become who they are overnight. They each had a long path of barriers they had to break down before becoming who we know them to be today. And with a little determination, a little imagination, there's no reason that you can't join them one day. And if you just felt a little tiny spark somewhere inside of you when I just said that, hold on to that spark for as long as you possibly can, because that spark is going to take you further than you could possibly imagine. And the fact that we are honoring you today with these awards means you are on the right track. So once again, congratulations. I am so proud of you, and I cannot wait to see what you accomplish in the future. We're going to need you.